It's no surprise that life is expensive for the average American right now, with inflation up 23% since 2020. With the cost of living rising dramatically, groceries and housing are up nearly 25%, and gas prices are up 42% in the last 5 years. Budgets are tight right now, and customers are looking for ways to stretch their dollars. Today, I have Evette Rios, lifetime expert. Good morning, Evette. How are
Good
you?
morning, James. Oh my gosh, you are so perky this morning.
Thank you. So, Yvette, let's keep it perky. Money is tight in a lot of households. How can people start maximizing their dollars?
For sure. You mentioned those statistics. It's really crazy. We're all trying to save money these days. So here are some of the ways that we did it in our family, and we're still in the process, right? So the first thing is we installed smart thermostats in our home, which helped us decrease our utility bills for heating and cooling about 10% a year, which was a pretty big savings. We also try to meal prep. So on the weekends, I try to do my grocery shopping and prep meals for the rest of the week because this allows me to buy things in bulk and really utilize them. And it also makes sure that we're cooking healthier food for our family, and it helps us eliminate some of that food waste because I know it drives me nuts when I have to throw food away or I forget that I bought lettuce and it goes bad in the refrigerator. So I really, really try to work on that. And then, memberships. A lot of us have, maybe it's the AAA membership or it's a credit card that has perks and bonuses that we may not be utilizing. So taking a look at those and seeing where we can get the most savings is really important. And then finally, I don't know about in your family, James, but we spend so much money with subscriptions, and sometimes you subscribe to something you forget that you did. So trying every month to just get together as a family, look over your bills and just see if there are any duplicates and eliminating those wherever possible.
I don't feel so bad now, Yvette. You talking about lettuce going bad. I do the same thing. I don't feel so bad now. So,
Good, I'm
what are
glad.
some, tell me, what are some of your favorite money saving tips?
Yeah, so one of the things that we all, have to have these days is a cell phone, and it can be a really big monthly expense for a family. So I am so excited to be talking about T-Mobile and Metro by T-Mobile because they've really listened to the consumer and they've created plans that include a lot of those subscriptions that we're paying for every month into the cell phone plan. So for example, Metro by T-Mobile, they're offering with some of their plans Amazon Prime included, which is, a big annual expense. And we personally use it a lot as a family, not just for watching our favorite shows, but also for getting the free shipping on some of the things that we need. So that's kind of a big deal. And then you're also going to get MLS Season Pass, which gives you all the soccer games. If you have soccer games in your if fans in your family, that's a great app to have. And also MLB, which gives you all of the baseball games, which my dad is a huge baseball fan, so that's an important one for us to have. And if you maybe need a plan that is a little bit more robust, T-Mobile has plans that are going to give you $200 in added value every month. So, for instance, like the T-Mobile Experience plans, they're going to give you free subscriptions to Netflix, Hulu, and Apple TV, which is going to save you so much money. They also have great satellite coverage in the US. So before you would have those dead zones, and now literally wherever your phone goes in the US, it will work, which is really crazy. And then they also offer in-flight Wi-Fi. So if you end up traveling, before I would be on a plane and I'd notice all of my co-passengers would be logging on with their T-Mobile plan, and because it's free for T-Mobile users, but I had to pay for it. So now you can get the Wi-Fi, and there's also data in 215 countries. So if you travel, you don't have to pay extra to be able to use your phone's data in those countries, which is also a really big perk. And all of these costs are actually fixed for 5 years. So there's a 5-year price guarantee, which is great when, as a family, you're trying to budget and think ahead. You can know exactly what it is you're going to be paying.
Wow, that sounds like a lot. Are there any more things you can tell us about T-Mobile and Metro's new offers for new customers this year?
For sure. With Metro by T-Mobile, if you just want basic coverage, it's only $40 a month. And that is also a fixed price that's not going to change. So, that's a great thing to do if you've got, a teenager or a grad or, someone who's just like not a heavy user, like my parents, for instance. It's a great plan for them.
Now, Yvette, where can our viewers go for more information?
For sure, you can go to t-mobile.com or you can go to metrobyt-mobile.com.
I've been speaking with Evette Rios, lifestyle expert. Thank you so much
Thank
for joining
you.
us on Morning Blend. I appreciate it. Thank you.
For sure. Thank you. Thank you.